I just saw The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songs and Buster Scruggs, and it got me thinking, hey, what other villains would have some pretty damn fire origin movies? You know, Darth Vader, now Corleone, Snow, Pearl. There are some big villains that I did not include on this list because I think the mystery is better. So these ones, I think that taking a look into their past, a little deep dive, I think could make them better as characters. Not that they're bad characters, they're all pretty good. First up is Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. I limited myself to one Disney villain because Jafar, Frollo, a lot of those guys I'm sure would have interesting backstories. So I'm limiting it to just one. And I think that Dr. Facilier, his weakness as a character is we're not really sure why he wants what he wants. And I think if we got a deeper dive into it, a look into it, it could make him so much better. How he got into voodoo, how he got involved with his friends on the other side, that is super interesting. And I think that exploring that story has potential, and it would just be sick 'cause I love Facilier. Keith David, legend. Up next, I have Steven from Django. This is a bit of a weird one, only because he's such a enigma paradox of a character. Obviously, the dude's pretty racist. The dude's not, not too friendly to his own people. And me personally, I am very interested into seeing how he became like that. I doubt he just was born a racist, right? Because a lot of people probably hated him in this time. I have no idea how he became this awful person that hates people similar to him, but dude, it's fascinating, man. I'm sure that would be an incredibly interesting story. Up next, I have Kevin from Split, an incredibly memorable character, someone who he has all these different personalities. And again, I want to see when and how all these personalities developed. How did he deal with this as a child, as a youth, when he was in high school, when he was in college, stuff like that. I don't have to see Split the college years, Split the high school years. He's at prom and Hedwig's dancing to Kanye or something like that. I don't need to see that. But just seeing him in his earlier life, maybe with the emergence of all of these different personalities, of Hedwig, of Patricia, stuff like that, I think that would be super cool. Up next is actually a TV character. The only character on this list not from a movie, and that is Mr. Lalo Salamanca. Lalo is the best new character in Better Call Saul, aside from probably Kim. Such an iconic and memorable character. The dude is full of so much personality and charm, but also terror. When he flips that switch, he can get pretty scary. The rest of the Salamanca family, they're not charismatic. They're not, I don't want to say chill dudes, but like he seems like a fun guy on the surface, Lalo. And I want to see how he became like that, how he dealt with his family, who is all very intense for the most part. We don't really know anything about his life before the events of the show, anything with his uncle being raised by him, being raised in that environment, how he got involved, how he took over and became this charismatic leader almost. I think it would be super interesting, a phenomenal choice. Lastly, I have The Grabber, and I think that there actually might be a chance that we get this, or at least some info on The Grabber, in The Black Phone 2. The Black Phone 2 is announced, and the Grabber seems to be dead. He seems to be bitten the dust. He bit the dust. And I've heard some people throw it out there that maybe this film will explore the Grabber's past, how he kind of like snapped, you know? And there still is that whole aspect with him wanting to cover up his face with this mask, and we still don't know why or like how or any specifics of that. They kind of teased that at the end of The Black Phone, and then they just dipped. They just never explained, which is fine if they want to make him this mysterious character. That begs us to want more, but I also think that if we explored his past, a bigger insight into what drives him, what started him, what makes him as crazy as he is, I think that would be sick. And that is the video. Thanks so much for watching. I make a new video every single day. Let me know what villain you think would have the best origin movie, baby. Thanks for watching. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.